On their way to the Lyceum Theater, Mary shows Holmes a map she found in her father's belongings. The map has a red cross and is labeled the sign of the four: Johnny, Tom, Sholto, and Morstan. Holmes immediately thinks this must be about treasure and wonders how Johnny and Tom are connected to Sholto and Morstan. When they arrive at the theater, a carriage is waiting for them. It takes them to a large house, where they meet a man named Thomas. Thomas explains that he is one of the two sons of Sholto, Captain Morstan's old friend from India. He says his father passed away 6 years ago from a heart attack. This catches Holmes's attention because it lines up with when Mary started receiving pearls exactly 6 years ago. Thomas continues, "Before my father died, he lived in great fear and never went out without guards. On his deathbed, he told my brother Ben and me that he and Captain Morstan found a treasure in India. My father brought the treasure to England alone. He even gave us some pearls to prove it. But when Captain Morstan came back from India and demanded his share, my father and Captain Morstan argued. During the argument, Captain Morstan had a heart attack and died. My father was terrified. He thought no one would believe his story and that he might get blamed for Captain Morstan's death. So, he asked his servants to take care of Captain Morstan's body, and he kept what happened a secret. As time passed, my father became very sick and weak. Before he died, he told us he shouldn't have kept Captain Morstan's share and instructed us to share the treasure with Mary. But just as he was about to tell us where the treasure was, he had a heart attack and died." Holmes is surprised. "Another heart attack?" Thomas nods. "Yes. My father was looking out the window and must have seen something scary. The next morning, we found a note near his body. It read, 'The sign of the four.' We didn't know what it meant." Thomas explains that after years of searching, his brother Ben has finally found the treasure hidden inside a secret compartment in their family house. "Mary, we've been sending you a pearl every year and now we want to give you your share. Soon, you'll be the richest woman in England." But Mary doesn't care about the treasure. She only wants to know more about her father's death and how it all connects. Watson isn't very happy with the treasure part, either, because Watson worries that Mary might think he likes her just for her money. Holmes, on the other hand, is deep in thought, wondering why Johnny and Tom haven't been mentioned yet.